6 stocks that I want you to keep your eyes on. One of them is already moving up nicely today, and that's Novavax. Why are these stocks moving up so much right now? Hey, VV Nation, welcome to our YouTube channel. Folks, I'm excited about this list of stocks and I'm going to give to you today. We could be getting in right at the beginning of the major moves on these stocks, so you got to keep your eyes on these stocks. All right, so first, let's get right into what my stocks are. 6 stocks that I want you to keep your eyes on. One of them is already moving up nicely today, and that's Novavax. Why are these stocks moving up so much right now? We're going to get deeper into that story, but a lot of it is going to be dealing with rising cases of COVID, RSV, and then I've got a stock in here that is an AI part of the picture as well. We all know how hot AI is. But stocks for COVID, biotech, along with Pfizer, GlaxoSmithKline as far as RSV, Novavax for COVID-19, Pfizer, Moderna. And this is my really speculative stock, Recursion Pharmaceutical, RXRX, and we're going to get into that in a second. So now, let me show you the news behind these stocks. Now, this is just a startup. Amazon is pushing, and I'm not talking about these stocks, but something that's going on in the pharmaceutical industry. Amazon is pumping up the ability to lower the prices on insulin, and they're aggressively going after it. Also in this story talks about Novo and Eli Lilly. Both I've done a story on, especially because of their weight loss drugs. So there's a lot going on in the pharmaceutical industry. Novo and Eli, along with Sanofi, are 3 other stocks that you can definitely keep your eyes on. But I'm concentrating on the 6 that I gave you for the reasons of why is Novavax trading higher? And the biggest thing is shares are trading higher today, which is Monday, a couple of days ago, amid new COVID wave and rising hospitalizations. We're starting to get into the fall season. We're going to get into flu season, cold season. And I think that you can't get around it. I think that COVID is going to be an ongoing product of life going forward. Are we going to go back to the pandemic levels? No, because we have vaccines for them now. But during this time, these are the drugs that rise because the cases in these diseases rise as well. So I'm looking at Novavax, which is already FDA approved. I'm looking at Pfizer. Now, this is interesting because Pfizer gets the double whammy. They're already FDA approved for COVID, but now they got the okay for maternal use of Abrevzo, an RSV vaccine. So they're on both sides of the fence, which means that they can sell vaccines for both sides. Pfizer's also talking about their updated COVID shot because, going into the season, and again, I think we're going to have to live with COVID being a part of our lives. There always are going to be booster shots, and Pfizer is going to be putting them out there, Moderna, biotech, they're going to all be putting out the boosters. But it says the shot is effective against the Eris variant in mice studies. So we keep getting these variants, and they're going to have to keep up with the boosters to go after all of these different variances. Moderna, a surge is on a second. Now, this is a different side on an unexpected shot at the cancer vaccine market. I'm going to look into this, and I think next Tuesday, I may do a follow-up on the cancer vaccine market. I think people are now going down the path of being able to cure cancer. So I'm going to do a deeper dive, and next Tuesday, don't forget to tune in. We're going to see if I can do an update to this video. And then the last one came from an article, Investor Place. Want 3 get rich, 3 game-changing biotech stocks. There's 3 stocks in here, only one of which I am looking at, and that's RXRX. While the stock dipped about $8.50 following that note, there's still a lot more here, and this is it. NVIDIA recently invested $50 million in the company to work on a drug development using artificial intelligence. So we all know that AI is still a hot topic. It's cooled off a little bit, but now put it into a hot pharma market. I think that this is a stock that you've got to keep your eyes on. All right, let's get back into the stocks that I had for you. All right, I still think, all of these are holds and one sell. Why I like that? because if we are getting in early, why not ride these from holds to buys and beyond? To infinity and beyond. Let's go see what we can do. Now, why do I think that these are early plays? I'm going to right click at the bottom and view the average watch list graph. All right, and we're going to look at the last 4 or 5 months. Let's go look at the last 6 months. Why do I like this play? Well, this industry has been beaten up. All of these stocks have been beaten up. The pandemic has subsided. They're not selling nearly as many vaccines. What I like about here is that coming off a level of support, the 3 and the 8 exponential moving averages crossed 2 days ago. Broke through 2 levels of support. We've got 2 more levels of support. And the 6-month high on this whole group is sitting at $66. We're at $52 on this group. We got some upside. And as we get more and more into the fall, these stocks could take off, especially if we get a rise of cases of both COVID and RSV. All right, so if those happen, also, I like that the MACD just turned positive. The stock is not in overbought territory. Folks, I think we're right at the beginning of the rise of these stocks. All right, so let's go look at these graphs real quick. We'll put these all on a 3-month graph. Wow, look at that. BNTX nicely rising from a technical standpoint. Looks like it's in overbought territory, but if the cases rise, the stock can stay in overbought territory for a while before it pulls back. I'm looking at GlaxoSmithKline again for RSV. Would really like to see the 3 and the 8 cross. The MACD is not giving me that confirmation yet, but it's on my list. Let's go to the next one, which is Novavax. Nice move today, picking up a little bit of wick at the top. Some selling pressure, but the body is a lot bigger. The 3 and the 8 just crossed yesterday. MACD is giving me some confirmation. I'm looking at Pfizer, right at a level of resistance, sitting at 36.94. MACD looks good. The stock is pulling back a little bit. It was in overbought territory, but right at a level of resistance. I need to see Pfizer go above the price of $36.94. The stock does have some upside potential to the value of about $40.36. Let's go look at the next stock, which is Moderna. Nicely moving off a level of a low. The 3 and the 8 cross again 2 days ago. MACD is backing it up. And the last stock on the list is RXRX. This is the AI stock. It's leveling out. The first thing I'm looking for is for the 3 to go above the 8. And I'm looking to see if it can go above this level of resistance of $10.34. And let's see if the technicals can back that up. Folks, I'm really excited about getting in early on these stocks. You know how your Uncle Glenn is. He wants to get you in as early as he possibly can. I like the group of the stocks, how they're moving. I like what's going on. I hate that we're getting into the time in the season where people will get sick. But we have the vaccines to help to hopefully curb that so it's not pandemic again. And number 3, giving you an opportunity to make money on the moves of these stocks. That's what it's all about. All right, so this video is over. And until then, next time, see ya. DV Nation, did you know that there are 7 deadly sins that can keep you from consistently making money in the market? If you would like to know more about those sins, and if you are falling victim to any of them, he goes right now to www.vectorvest.com/YT7sins to get your free report. You don't want to miss out on this, so do that right now.